Most people think the richest investors are the smartest ones. That's not true. One of the biggest lessons from the psychology of money is this: luck matters more than skill in financial success. Not because skill is useless, but because outcomes depend on things you cannot control: timing, markets, opportunities, and even where and when you were born all play a role. Two people can make the same smart decisions and still end up with very different results. Imagine two people who save regularly, invest patiently, avoid risky bets, and stay disciplined for years, yet one ends up wealthy while the other does not. This happens because markets do not reward effort equally. They reward outcomes, and outcomes depend on timing, luck, economic cycles, and events nobody can control. This does not mean discipline is useless. It means success is never perfectly fair, and judging results without context is a mistake. When we only look at successful investors, we often assume their results came from intelligence or superior skill. In reality, many were simply in the right place at the right time. Being early in a growing industry, investing during a long bull market, or avoiding a major crash by chance can shape a lifetime of results. This is why copying someone's strategy without understanding their environment often leads to disappointment. This is also why personal finance is personal. Your goals, timeline, income, and risk tolerance are different from anyone else's. What worked for someone else may not work for you, even if you make the same decisions, instead of chasing perfect strategies. The smarter approach is building habits that survive uncertainty, adapt to change, and protect you when luck turns against you. Understanding the role of luck should not discourage you. It should protect you. It reminds you to avoid overconfidence when things go well and avoid despair when they do not. Many investors fail not because they are wrong, but because they assume success will always continue or that failure means they are incapable. Respecting luck helps you stay realistic, patient, and disciplined over the long term. The biggest mistake investors make is confusing luck with skill. When success is attributed only to talent, people take bigger risks than they should. When failure is blamed only on incompetence, people quit too early. Smart investing is about staying in the game long enough for probabilities to work in your favor, not trying to look brilliant in the short term. We often forget that luck plays a massive role in outcomes. Some people get lucky breaks early, while others face tough setbacks. The key is to remain consistent and patient, because over time, good habits and sound decisions create real wealth, regardless of short-term luck. Understanding the difference between being rich and being wealthy is crucial. Rich means having a high income or a lot of money now. But wealthy means having assets and investments that generate lasting financial security. Wealth builds slowly, often invisible day to day, but it's the foundation for freedom and peace of mind. Many people confuse wealth with flashy spending and status symbols. True wealth is about having control over your time and choices, not just money in the bank. It's about having enough so that you don't have to worry about financial emergencies or job loss. Wealth is not about winning big or making a quick fortune. It's about staying in the game long enough to let compounding work its magic. This steady, patient approach is how normal people build real capital over time and eventually live comfortably off their investments. Remember, consistent small gains add up to financial freedom. This is just part 1 of the Psychology of Money series. Next, we'll explore why high IQ investors often fail despite their knowledge.